a days where we've explored so many different things on this channel already. But today on this channel, we're somehow gonna take it a step further. That's right. As somebody who's literally creepypasta hunted, found Dazzle after he literally got detached from Razzle, and watched your forsaken memes all the time. I hate it. Today we're gonna look at something very interesting. In case you live under a freaking rock, Data's World has items inside of the games. For example, the jumper cable, the bandage, the enigma candy, the air horn. What if I told you today, someone turned all these items into playable characters? I'm not kidding. That's insane. Well, not really playable characters. I guess it's more technically original characters. With that being said, massive shout out to Bewwy over on Reddit, who will also be linked down in the description. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you can see, every single item is its own unique character with its own ability, with its own stat lines. Up first, we got can spin the capsule. Can spin. What is that? What does that mean? Beyblade, Beyblade, let it. Okay, that was cringe. I'm sorry. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Either way, can spin the capsule looks great. Kind of looks like a shark, and he gives me Pebble vibes with the ability called I'm Rich. This student will get twice the amount of Ichor from capsules and extracting machines only. He's essentially the version of Roger that everyone already wants in the game. Because if Roger gives you double research on capsules, wouldn't it make sense if someone gave you double Ichor? That's what I'm saying, bruh. Coming up next, we have Tapesy the Tape, which is a cat-like creature, which I'm sure Dandy loves very much. So, as you can see, Tapesy the Tape has an ability called Trade. This toon can give a toon tapes in exchange of their item in their first slot. The better the item, the more tapes the toon gets. Wait, what? If I'm understanding this correct, is this not the most griefable freaking toon we've ever seen? The toon can give toon tapes in exchange of their items. Does the person agree to it? Bro, POV, imagine you're in the elevator, you just bought a med kit. Theoretically, Tapesy the Tape could be like,
hey, I appreciate that you just bought the med kit, and I know you're a healer or whatever, but I'm gonna take that. Here, have 15 tapes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And coming up next, we have Warren of Gumballs, and honestly, this is my favorite looking one so far. It's so cool and kind of cute that there's a bunch of different versions of the Gumballs. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but it's still adorable. They have the stat line of a Poppy / Boxton with the ability Take Turns, which is passive. These toons will have a 50% boost on a random stat every floor. That's really good. I mean, it's pretty good for a survivalist, but you're not gonna really be taking this character into situations expecting him to be an extractor or a distractor. Blitz again, we have Chip the Chocolate, which honestly, a lot of these give me Pokemon / oh, sorry, oh my gosh. I see dog, I just instinctively bark. I can't, okay. Either way, his ability is called Scared. It's a passive ability. This toon will have a 7% buff on movement speed and stamina once spotted by a Twisted. Definitely one of the more fun abilities that I've seen, especially considering it coincides extremely well with a toon that has the intention of distracting. If someone's distracting, this is good, because while you're distracting, you literally are just better. Nice. It wouldn't make sense if his speed was just higher overall though, but I digress. Coming up next, we have 10 the Pop. Honestly, looks so freaking cool, dude. I mean, the can itself has a tail, but it's not an actual tail. It's a tail of cola. If you don't think that's cool, then I think you're not cool. And 10 the Pop has the ability called Energized. This toon can restore 25% of stamina and has a 40-second cooldown. That's so good. That's so good. For example, like Fenn's ability, this toon essentially just has a built-in perma stamina item in their inventory at all times, and its cooldown's only 40 seconds. That is insane. You're telling me you're seeing that you're like really close to a corner and you're almost out of stamina, and then you boop, use your ability, and then you're good. You're good. You can just keep going, get to the corner, and then start redistracting again with maybe a different item. And then you can do it again in 40 seconds. And if you ask me, that's pretty freaking sweet. Up next, we have Hoots the Stopwatch. Once again, very much so giving me Pokemon vibes. It's high noon somewhere, or midnight, with its ability called Close Call, which is a passive ability. This toon has a 28% chance to prevent a loud sound to appear when missing a skill check. So his ability sucks, but he's a really good extractor, so I could see myself playing Hoots. Coming up next, we got Sparky the Speed Candy, which looks like Jolteon, who is my favorite freaking Pokemon of all time. With that being said, his ability is called Sweet Surge. This toon can boost up his movement speed by 50% for 10 seconds. Okay, once again, literally just the better version of Rudy and Flutter. Like, it's better, in my opinion, to get a big boost to a stat eject button. It's basically like a better eject button that you can just do over and over and over again. Yeah, no, that's good. It's freaking good. And right up next to it, we got Proby the Protein Bar, which is easily my favorite name that I've seen so far. Proby has the ability
called energy transfer. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of 5-star stats. This toon can give 50% of her remaining stamina to another toon to help them escape in a dangerous situation. Insane. So if this toon is actively choosing to not run around and wasted stamina, or it's just, I don't know, over here extracting and he sees, oh, hey, Goob, you want some stamina? It would be really good if integrated in this, it had the passive ability as well, that it could see the stamina remaining on a toon. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. Coming up right next behind it, we got Sebi, the instructions. Once again, kind of looks like a dog. I'm more of a cat person. Either way, its ability is called Elegant Press. This toon will have a 20% chance of maintaining the benefit of hitting a yellow part of the skill check when missed. Okay, yeah, that's bad. So that's pretty freaking bad. I'm not even gonna, like, beat around the bush. No, that sucks. Coming up next, we have Snap and Zap, the jumper cable. Honestly, very well, probably my favorite ability that I've seen. Not ability, but like, this looks cool. Snap and Jumper, the jumper, he looks cool. His ability is called Electric Chomp. Sorry. These toons can give, these toons, there's 2 of them. I like it. 50% completion on the first machine, but will the chunk by 10% next machine, limit 40%. We'll reset on the next floor. Okay, if I'm understanding this correctly, the way this works is, as soon as he starts working on a machine, he does 50% of it. But the next machine he does on that floor, he'll immediately complete 40% of it, and then 30, and then 20, and then 10. I think that's how it works. Do you agree? Coming up next, we got Shelby, the stealth candy. Ironically, doesn't have 5-star in stealth. With its ability, being an active ability, I just said a whole lot of nothing sandwich. This toon can sleep for 15 seconds, making you unable to move, but you regenerate insane. Okay, the best self-heal that I've seen in the game. But if you're full on health, you'll get an 8%. Okay, you're never using this when you're full health, let's be honest. But when you're hurt, you can do it every 2 minutes. I mean, this is broken. This is broken. This self-heal, I mean, everyone just agrees that you would basically just never die. Right? Like, we're all on the same page. Cherry, this skill check candy, who has the ability called I'm Trying. It's a passive ability, and this toon's skill check chance will increase by 12% permanently. See, I don't really like abilities like this. Like, those give me trinket vibes. Like, that should just be a trinket, or it should be integrated in the character in some other way, not in the ability, but more so in its, like, stat line. And, fun fact, Cherry and Proby are siblings. Proby's older, while Cherry, I'm just gonna shut up and move on.
Up next, the tunes you've been waiting for.
Honk the air horn, whose ability is called Honk. Go figure. I bet I could guess what it does. This tune can create an extremely loud sound, causing itself to decrease significantly, and will attract all the twisteds in the area. Okay, so it's exactly like the air horn and bark. Go figure. He looks like a chicken. Coming next, we have Bandy the Band-Aid, who has the ability called Here to Assist. This tune can heal another tune by 1 heart, but at the cost, you'll have a 20% debuff on your overall stats. Can stack up to 100%, but each floor the debuff will decrease by 10. Oh, wow. So, Bandy the Band-Aid could theoretically heal 5 times in 1 floor. Whoa. That's so good. You can technically heal once every 2 floors without taking a drawback. I really like this a lot. Up next, we got Eileen, the Enigma candy, who, once again, stat line of Poppy and Boxen with the ability called Blessing. Love that name. This tune can buff a tune's random stat by 25% for 30 seconds. So, retrospectively, it's just like a better version of Toodles, except you're, like, applying that status effect to someone else and not actually yourself. I mean, what do you think? Coming up next, we got Queenie, the health kit, which honestly shocked that this isn't a main tune, but its ability is called Royal Sacrifice. This tune can revive a tune when a tune just died. If you can't revive the tune in 1 minute, the revive won't work. But if you did, you'll have a 50% chance to either die or permanently lose a heart the rest of the game. Okay, that sucks. And why does it look like a toilet? It looks like a toilet. Either way, you can revive someone. Awesome, great. But the downside is you could literally die yourself instead. If it was like 50% chance to lose 1 heart permanently, or 50% chance to lose 2 hearts permanently, and like that was the cutoff, cool. That's really cool. That's a really great feature. I don't like the idea that you could die to get someone back. Next, we have Coke, the bottle of pop, whose tail once again is made of coke, with his ability called Never Tired. This dude can gain 10% of stamina back by picking up items. Okay, so it's a better version of Feather Duster. Got it. The better the item, an extra 10% will be added. So, like, rarity. And coming up after that, we got Coco the Box. Oh, Chocolatas, whose ability is Mother's Love. It's a passive ability. This tune can give a 10% buff on movement speed and stamina for everyone, 10% decrease to yours. And it says this tune can, which makes it sound like it's an active ability, like they activate it, but it's passive. That doesn't seem passive at all. The tunes everyone was waiting for, the main tune. Beeb the eject button, with 2 abilities called Bye-bye. This tune can increase the speed by 150% for 6 seconds. Amazing. It's a get out of jail free card permanently, and you can use it every 80 seconds. Phenomenal. With this passive ability being called Hello. This tune can increase the speed of other tunes by 50% when stepped on. When stepped on? How small is this thing? Why are people stepping on it? Next we have Snappy the Valve, who is a crab. It's like a pebble crab. Wow, that's awesome. His ability is called Helpful Snap. This tune can give a tune a slow 2 debuff, but your extraction speed will increase by 25%. But the debuff and boost will vanish after 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't really like temporary extraction boost. I don't think they're that good. But it's a passive ability, it's called Experience, where this tune can instantly finish a machine only when that's broken. That's broken. It's the best version of V-Mode with a minor qualification or minor drawback. Broken. And last, and undeniably not least, Camo the Smoke Bomb, who's a stealthy man. This tune can create a huge purple gas, which can stun the Twisteds for 8 seconds. We hate that there isn't already Twisted integration or Twisted stunning already. This is something we've all theorized and wanted to see for so long, but unfortunately, hasn't quite made its way into the game yet. With that being said, you will see it soon. Camouflage. This tune's stealth will always be higher than anyone, so as long as the Twisted has an eye on your tune, you're completely safe to walk around them. Honestly, don't really know how that's an ability. It sounds like it's already integrated. And we also got Bow the Ornament, and if you want to check out its stats, go ahead and look on the screen. Or go on over to Barry's page on Reddit. Once again, massive shout out to Barry for letting me make this video. I really do appreciate you. Without further ado, that's going to be it for me today. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and bye!